Hi everyone, my name is Titikshit Sumbria and I am a third year BTech student pursuing computer science engineering from SGS ITS Indore. And today I am here to present my mini project research paper metadata extractor. So before presenting anything, I would like to show you a working prototype of my project. So let's start. Uh, Wait a minute. Let me just please just ignore this technicality, please. So basically, it's a web app that just take the input as a PDF and gives us an output which we can download as a CSV file. So what it does, it just really takes a research paper and extracts its title, its authors, and its year of publication. As you can see, I have choose research paper 5 and I can show you research paper 5. Here clearly this is the title. There are two authors on this, Lisa Rendell and Raman Sundaram. So you can see clearly here that the title is an alternative to compactification, which is correct. And authors are Lisa Rendell and Raman Sundaram. Lisa Rendell and Raman Sundaram. And this is the published date. If you can see here, 8th of June 1999. So 8th of June 1999, here we go, 8th of June 1999. So we can see it's working quite good right now. uh, let's try out some more files, like paper 2. Yeah, you can see we have gone to paper 2 and its title is Towards an Egyptian Theatre, Syncretic Aesthetics in the World of Tawfiq Al-Hakim and Yusuf Idris. Authors are Gada Abdul Hafiz, Naeem Abd Al Faiz. I don't know how to pronounce that. Year of publication September 5, 2024. And I can show you the paper. Second, where is paper second? See, it looks a little hodgepodge there, but the software is working fine. Even to find this, you can see this is the title, and here you can see towards an Egyptian theater, and here you can see the author one, Gada Abdul Hafiz, professor of English, and Naime Al Hafiz, assistant professor of English. It's Gada Abdul Hafiz and Naime Abdul Hafiz. And year of publication September 4, 2024. Online published September 5, 2024. Okay. And we can also download CSV if we like for the data, like this metadata. I name it metadata paper 2, and we open this. It will take a little bit of time. So when we open the CSV, we can clearly see there are 3 columns: title, author, and year, and the data is stored in the respective columns, like here. Yeah, you can see. Sometimes when it cannot find the correct value for the field, it just gives the output as not found. You can see here it can find the title, it can find the authors, but it is unable to find the year of publication, so it gives out the output not found. And sometimes, mostly it's correct, but sometimes it's making a little bit of mistakes. Like here you can see, uh, I have used paper 4, which is Anti the Setter Space and Holography, written by Edward Witten. Year of publication is February 1998. Now seeing paper 4 here, anti-receiver space and holography, Edward Witten, but the date you can see 6th of April 1998, whereas we have got here February 1998. So a little bit of errors here and there, not a significant error. Okay, let's see. Closing the app and so the project overview for this is the idea behind the research paper project is to simplify extracting metadata from research papers. If you work with academic papers frequently, manually extracting data like the title, author, and publication year can be time consuming. This project automates the process using a tool called Grobid to extract structured information from PDFs, then using a web interface built with Streamlit. Users can upload a PDF file, extract the metadata, and download the extracted information in a CSV format. Okay, so let's look at the code for this. I can show you. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Looking at the code, first we import the libraries that we need. These are the libraries. You can see Streamlit is used to create the web interface for uploading PDFs and displaying the extracted data. The front end you saw earlier is created using Streamlit. Then the request handle requests this library, this request handles the HTTP request to Grobid service. Grobid actually is an external service, so we have to put requests like the get and the post request to execute its function, which processes the PDF. The LXML library, here you can see this LXML library help us parse the XML response from Grobid. Okay, this we will talk a little bit later on. Then there is the import CSV library and the IO libraries that can handle the generation and download of the metadata as a CSV file. Okay, moving forward, now we will define the Grobid process PDF function. The first key function in the project is Grobid process PDF function. This function sends the uploaded PDF file to the Grobid service using the process header document. This URL process header document. Okay, process header document API, which extracts metadata like the title and authors from the PDF. We handle various errors such as timeouts or connection issues, and if successful, we return the extracted metadata in XML format. Okay, so this is the entire function here up to none. Moving forward, now we will talk about the parse TEI XML function. Parse TEI XML function. Wait a minute. So it goes up to where the okay, we just talk about this. The parse TEI XML function parses the XML response returned by Grobid. We use XPath expressions to extract the key elements such as title, authors, and year of publication. The code carefully handles missing or incorrect data and ensures we return a clean and readable output. Okay, so this is up to the major code that we need to run this. So now talking next, we have got XML extractor done, and I think most of the things are done here. Research paper extractor, this is XML extractor, and we can talk a bit about the processing and displaying of the extracted metadata. Once the file is uploaded, the metadata is extracted and displayed on the screen. We use Streamlit's st.write to show the title, author, and publication year extracted from the PDF. It provides a clean and simple way to display the information. You can see st.write function here, which will display the title, the author, and the year of publication. It's in a neat and clean way. And then onwards, we can also download it in CSV format. Okay. Now the st download button. And now let's talk about the CSV file. Finally, the users have the option to download the extracted metadata as a CSV file. We generate the CSV file in memory using io.string.io and csv.writer. And then we use Streamlit's st download button to let user download the CSV file directly. Okay. So st download button is here. We use this to just download the CSV file, and csv.writer creates the CSV file, okay, with the help of io.string. And the same project is also pushed to GitHub for easy access, or you can say remote access. I can show you here the GitHub profile of mine. So here is the GitHub, and this repository, github.com/titikshit/research paper. It has almost all the files you need to download or to pull the code and run it in your own system. I have provided with the main code app.py. Here it is, the Python code, the readme document, readme.md, which will tell you everything you need to run your code, from like setting up the cloning the repository, setting up a virtual environment, then installing the dependencies. Then the requirement.txt mention all the dependencies that have been used in this project. Like you can see the lxml file which we have imported, the lxml, the streamlet, you can see the streamlet, and all other files that we have used in this project. And there is the setup.bat and setup.sh. .bat is for Windows and .sh is for Linux, .macOS or macOS systems. I have used the macOS system, so I will say this what I know about the .sh script file, which you should note that have a executable permission that makes it run easily on the terminal. Okay. So, and it is a license that is an MIT license, and a .getignore file that ignores some pretty common variables that we don't need to track, like my environment, the virtual environment, which can generally increase the size of the file, and that we don't need. If someone is pulling it in on their own system, maybe the core code or the other dependencies or other things are of less size, but this my environment variable makes it really large, so we don't need this. And these are some Python code, cache, and compiled files. We also don't need all of this, so this is in the .getignore file. So here you can set it up. We can try setting it up using this. One thing to know about is I have used Grobid service. I can tell you here. Where is Grobid? Yes, Grobid service. This is actually an external service. Grobid stands for Generation of Bibliographic Data. So this, what actually it does is take the data and extract useful information, scholastic information, like the titles and authors and all of this stuff from research papers. It is basically made for that, and returns the data in XML format. Okay, that can be passed easily. That's what it does. And for using Gorbed, I have downloaded the Docker, so I don't need the dependencies, install the dependencies separately or anything else. I'm just using an image of Grobed from Docker. That's how it's working. Okay, so 8070 is the port that I have assigned to Grobed. So this is the command to run the Grobed image. This is the version Grobed 0.7.2 I'm currently using. It's nothing. I can explain the whole process. First you have to clone the repository, then change the directory to the research paper, create your own virtual environment, here my environment, then on if Windows, use this command, then install the dependencies. First of all, upgrade the pip in your virtual environment, then install the dependencies which are already mentioned in the requirements.txt. Then use this command to first of all you have to install Docker separately on your computer or on your system, which you can easily install from internet. Just go to Docker and click on Docker desktop. From Docker desktop, just click on download Docker and choose as per your system. After you have installed Docker and successfully run it, then put this command in terminal and you will get the image of the Grobed service. This is the version of it. Then put this command. This just downloads the image and this command runs the image. So then the Grobed service will start running on the port 8070. This you can check it by going to this URL. You will see Grobed service running. I can show you here. See this. My Docker desktop is running an image which is the Grobed service. And if I click on this, see, localhost 8070, the Grobed is running, extracting PDF and all. So just a minute. After all of this, yeah, then just remain in the same directory and run this command, streamlit run app.py. This will run a web app on your browser which will connect to the port 8070 and request services from Grobed, and then you just have to put the PDF and get the output for yourself. So this is all that I have to show. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.